incomplete to open things up. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's second down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, back up. Orange.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Try to run with a J. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Let's go, 15. Shift!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll begin the drive with a giant. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Ajayi. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. We'll see if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
To throw is Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 50, it's Smith. George Dotson's got it complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, Smith. And touchdown, Redskins.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he coughed it up. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
15, yeah.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Right. Yellow.
Here's Smith. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, it's Wentz. No gain, and it's second down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Wentz to throw on second down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. 82.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Great.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a back.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real bug.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 35.
To throw on second down is Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Smith on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Completes it right side to Dodson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
52. Hey, back up. Hey, back up. With Liz. Orange.
From the red zone now, Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tiger. Hey, 52. Hey. Oh, he. 53. Regular.
They snap it to Smith. And no, It's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Burks over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
81.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now with a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run again with Ajayi. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wentz going to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
52. Let's go. 15.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it's a 2nd down. On second down, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 5 plays on this drive.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Chill. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student felon. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a link with till they explode? Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
shop. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the falsest? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now they on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? I'm watching television, telling me avoid the system, hoping I ain't lose religion. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system, hoping I ain't lose religion. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions that'll look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in what could be called the Battle of the Beltway. The Ravens and Redskins are underway. On first down, it's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, yellow. No, right. Yellow. Right, 80. Hey, gun.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Let's go. Fly. Yeah, 52.
Again, a run with Thompson. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in for a Redskin. Touchdown. Paul Richardson, 35 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now White on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, gun. Liz.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to and a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Smith. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
12.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard! Gun!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Smith on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Smith now on second down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Smith now to throw. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he
have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crush a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. The type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Everything proper, no propaganda.
right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Here's Tywod Jones on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's McCarron. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And all the way. Home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurry up, let's go! Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Snickers, 66.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
With a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Boswell's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
And here come the Bills. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. First throw now for the backup Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Snickers, you got to spin. 24.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Let's go! Jack 16. You got 4. You got 4. 4 down!
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go! King. Quarter. Hey. 4 down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
These 2.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Leopard!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Corey Coleman from 13 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
They'll run it with McCoy, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Snickers, 66. 4 down.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
3 down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well. Vontae Davis able to get a hand in and knock that away.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gone!
Now Allen off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Able to find Curley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. And this one's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
We got 3. 180. 77. Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
49, Jack 16.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice pick, nice pick. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 3rd down. Allen, he's going to lock one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, But you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Again, it's McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe get him into space and throw it to him.
It's caught. Jones. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. To throw, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On second down, Roethlisberger on the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This give is to McCoy. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On second down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Down right around the 25. Taken down near the 20 at the 21. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with McCoy. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
4 down. Baby.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A give to McCoy. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, 30 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, text some prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, busted yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling that. It's safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me,
Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already dead.
Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the
Yeah, I'm throw it back. Yeah, I'm born. It's dark and it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless. Easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdog. Swars. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have a thoughts for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breeze and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth. Skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but